Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I got asked whether I could make a video about spiritual awakening and kind of my take on it, what it means. And I thought about this, and actually I'm only going to explain this from my own personal experience, right? I do not have like a dictionary example of what spiritual awakening means. I don't care what it means on Google. I just care what it means to me, and this is what I'm going to share with you. So, spiritual awakening to me means waking up to truth, because we are all spiritual beings, number one, and we are all awake. So that means everybody has a spiritual awakening. What it actually means on a deeper level is, like I said, waking up to truth, waking up to who you really are, and kind of breaking down these identities you have built over time, what you believed you were, what you actually weren't, if that makes sense. So when I had, I guess, my first spiritual awakening, I just started to understand how this world really works and who I really am. And I very quickly realized that I'm not who I think I am, or I wasn't who I thought I am, based on what society told me I am. So I guess for me, when I had a spiritual awakening, I just understood that I am consciousness experiencing itself as a physical human being right now. And it's also this understanding of we are all connected, we are all one. Like literally every single thing on this planet is connected. We are one with nature. We are one with each other, because everything is consciousness expressing itself as something. The same way we are consciousness expressing itself as a human being. For me, I'm consciousness expressing itself as Anna at this moment in time. And that's literally it. And now we can do whatever we want to do here. But it's all about creating beautiful, positive experiences now instead of negative experiences, because I believe we've all had enough of this. So it's kind of like having this awareness of maybe the truth you have been told your entire life wasn't actually truth, but now you are rediscovering what truth actually means to you. And this is what a spiritual awakening is. This is what a spiritual awakening is to me, or what it was to me. So I would say I never really had one big awakening. It was more like in smaller steps, because me, for example, I was never religious. I was never spiritual, so to say. I was never raised in any way. I was just living my life normally, I guess, if normal even is the right word to explain it. I was just living my life, and I was never raised in a certain way, a certain direction to believe in anything, which is a blessing, I think, because that means I never really created an identity around that. So I was always very open to all ideas, to all concepts. It's just that once I understood that the way I had been living my life was just very, very negative, as soon as I had this awakening, this is what I wanted to change first. Like when I had this awakening, suddenly I wanted to be there for other people, which never really happened before, because we are made believe in this world we are, separate from each other, and we have to make sure we are okay and we don't care about other people. This is kind of the vibration we are born in here. Not everybody, but most people, I would say. This is why the world is the way it is. So I was always looking after myself and making sure I'm okay, because this is kind of what I was taught, So as soon as I had this awakening, suddenly it became very clear to me that it's all about everyone, not just me. Like it's not all about me, it's about everyone. Everybody needs to be happy. I can't be happy while there's still pain and suffering in this world. Like, yes, of course I can create happy, beautiful experiences for myself, and I am happy most of the time, but I still see how much pain and suffering is going on in the world, and you can't ignore that. Like you can't just have an awakening and be enlightened and then be happy, jolly, when this is what's actually going on in our world. we have to make sure that we are all happy, we are all getting there, and we do this by raising the vibration of the entire planet. But it starts with one person, it starts with you. And this is what a spiritual awakening is to me. And it turns out we are on a very good way of getting there. We just need more people to actually consciously live from their hearts in order to get there quicker. But again, we are all waking up. I feel like on a larger scale, people are having these spiritual awakenings, which is actually just awakening to truth, wakening up to kindness, compassion, love, empathy, waking up to the truth that we are not separate from each other, we are actually one. And I guess these mini awakenings I have had through the last couple of years were just here to show me that I got it all wrong about this life, the way I grew up, the way my belief system was a few years ago. I got it all wrong. And this is something we all have to admit to ourselves, that we get things very, very wrong. I know the ego always wants to be right. The ego is never wrong, but it actually is very wrong most of the time. We have to live from the heart, and this is what an awakening is to me. It's letting go of the mind, living consciously from the heart, because your heart will always guide you into the right direction. Now, I hope this video answered the question I just allowed to come through, whatever needed to come through. I'm not really thinking about these videos beforehand. I just say what I need to say, what feels right at this moment in time. So I know this was something somebody had to hear today. And yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. You can always leave me a direct message or send me an email if you have any suggestions or any topics you want me to talk about. I am sending all of you so much love, and I will talk to you in my next video.